overlook anyone. We have to be the best version of ourselves today. I'll keep you posted on how it's going at halftime. Guys, back to you.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. The Mountaineers ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. He might want another play. Someone moved a little early and the offense will go backward. The officials offer the deal and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Just a little too eager there, and they'll back up 5, and it's 1st and 15. Looking to throw, it's Hammond. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. At the 20, he's got space. And they do a really good job. Not as easy as it looks to get those blocks. And he picks up the first down. And the Red Raiders peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line. Goes to the option. Now the toss. Lots of running room. Oh, he got loose. A 20. Inside the touchdown, Red Raider. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
And these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football game.
Only took 2 plays to find the end zone on that drive, and gashing them on the touchdown run finished it off. That might be overdoing it, keeping it away from the return man as the kickoff goes out of bounds. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. They'll send the back in motion. Slithers into space. There he goes. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Mountaineers.
And as a coach, you're just hoping your offense can take the field on the first series of the game and create a little bit of momentum, get into a rhythm. How about that running play? Hitting a home run early in this game. You know that's got the sidelines all juiced up.
He'll bring it out. It's Hudson. He stopped at the 23, a couple yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. These two teams swapping early scores, and they'll try to move back on top, starting the drive down 7-6. Movement on the offense, and they'll lose 5 yards on the penalty. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. So frustrating for an offense to just give away yards with false start penalties. Running inside. It's Dickey. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They go right back to it. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34.
Offenses, when they run these RPOs, they just want to be comfortable. The quarterback wants to make the read very easy, very clean. It's your job as a defense to kind of create some confusion, speed up that process any way you can.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive movements.
Making side adjustments here. Looking for a man. It's Hammond. Gets it out fast. Runs through the tackle. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
Well, not down in distance. The quarterback's got to get rid of it so quickly, right? He knows the defense is going to be bearing down on him, so a nice job catching the gun snap and then turning and pivoting, getting it out of his hands quickly and accurately to pick up the first.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Got it. 7-yard pickup on that one. Is now 2nd and 3. The Red Raiders moving quickly to the line. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain. It makes life really easy on me on second down.
What a run by their tailback, and simply one of the best in the entire country. And his ability to make people miss is the reason why, guys. That's one thing that's just not coachable. You have it or you don't. That was something they identified in him when they were recruiting him to come play in this offense, and now it's come to fruition. Defenses have such a hard time bringing him down. This defense is going to have to do a better job gang tackling as this game goes on.
And I tell you what, we've kind of gotten to the point where we expect QBs to be robots and just never to miss and always put it right on the face mask or right on the numbers. And right there, you could tell he just missed a little bit off, and I guarantee he's tapping his helmet saying, hey, that's my bad.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Right down the middle. Incomplete. And man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception.
Great coverage, great break on the ball. Had a chance to really make a big play and maybe even take that thing back to the house. But you got to secure the catch. We like to hit people more than we like to catch balls.
This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. Dropping back, it's Hammond. Bringing the heat. He'll get rid of it. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th and long. The offense changing the play. On 4th down, going to the air. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Didn't get a chance to show off those return skills, but he gives his offense the ball at the 29.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
West Virginia has it, and the offense ready to go to work. We got a tight one early, and they go back on the attack, holding a 7-6 lead. He'll go out of bounds, but a solid pickup on the run.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. He'll run it again. Can't get him to the ground.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball off.
The Red Raider crowd rising to the occasion to help its defense on 3rd down. It's caught downfield. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Defenses throughout the week study every 3rd down situation. You got to be ready for what they do, how they do it, and then be able to adjust. Great job by the offense so far.
Might have a chance. Smashes him with the stiff arm. He has 89 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing.
Well, we're only in the first quarter, and already this guy has 2 explosive runs. He told us coming into this one he thought he could have a big day statistically against this defense. There was something he saw on film that made him believe he was going to have a lot of success, and he's already doing it now. He is breaking off big ones. He's showing you the vision. He's showing you the speed. Defense has no idea how to stop him.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Throwing Hawkins. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Was looking for a little more daylight for a big return, but he'll settle for the pick and setting his offense up at the 24. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Wide receiver going in motion. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's sticky. Oh, he's got some space. He's at the 40. Running inside the 20. Into the house. Touchdown, Red Raiders.
Just hand it to him and let him do the work, man. Over 100 yards in the first half. That big, explosive play. That will do it. That will get you almost there. When you get handed off to a guy like this and he can take it the distance, it makes play calling for an offensive guy, it's so much fun. It's easy. Hand it to him, he gone.
Dropping back, it's Hammond. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
Yeah, and the defense comes up with the stop, and you just wonder, the analytics world and all that stuff, that whatever the card says to do, you're supposed to do. I wonder if they were listening to that card.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He's got great speed. Oh, what vision. Just barely able to keep him from pouncing it on that one. What a nice return. This dude is absolute electricity when he gets the ball in his hands. West Virginia starts this drive, and the offense looks ready to go. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win it, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Stop is made almost immediately. Give him 1 to the 23. And, guys, they really need to make something happen on this 3rd and long. Hawkins. Working that left side now. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. 4th down, Hawkins. Finds him out of the backfield. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. That's the end of the quarter, and Texas Tech is on top. Let's take a peek at the numbers so far. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Looking to pass. It's Hawkins. Under fire. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat.
Quarterback just has to be more aware of the situation. First down, goal-to-go situation. You cannot take a sack. So the QB, if no one's open, you got to make sure you're throwing that ball out of the end zone and helping your offense out.
Touchdown, Mountaineers. And they take it in for 6 more points. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
And here he comes out of the end zone. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. Red Raiders offense comes out ready to attack. Then that last drive, if you want to call it that, was efficient. One big run for a score, David. See if they can do it again.
Yeah, and I find it hard-pressed they're not going to give it right back to him. You break that long of a run, get a touchdown, Jesse, I'm assuming he's going to touch it again.
You're absolutely right, Dave. Everybody in this stadium, I think, is expecting him to get it again, too. Big-time players make big plays in big games. Let's see what he can do here.
Yeah, and he had an opportunity to make such a big play. Listen, he wasn't wide open with nobody around him, but you got to make that play. You got a little bit of space. You got to haul that in, make your quarterback look good, and make a big play for this offense.
Finds his man. It's Simmons.
You complete some of these hitch throws early, you're setting up the hitch and go. Later on, you can pump fake that, and then the receiver can pirouette right up the sideline. That might be a home run play for the offense.
They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 25. Dropping back, it's Hammond. Finds the tight end. He'll get a fresh set it down, stopped at the 31-yard line. And the Red Raiders headed quickly to the line.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look.
Snags it, and he's open. He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play. Great job by this quarterback to beat the blitz, and then the running back made it to the sticks.
Yeah, awesome job. You see a extra guy coming. The running back is not accounted for. Nice job getting it to him and letting him get the first down. Great job, great read.
Got enough for the first. Could be an alley. Touchdown, Red Raiders! Once he got some room, it was over. Saw a crease, nothing but green grass and opportunity, and he flashed through it for 6.
And when you can get 30-plus yards out of your running back and he can make big plays like this, man, it's hard to call a lot of passes. I'm just going to feed this guy the rock.
And with the extra point, they're on top by 5. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with an explosive in the running game, a 59-yard touchdown run. He'll bring it out. It's Robinson. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
Catch in the middle, it's Bray. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Ball spotted at the 29. Here they come on 3rd and short. They'll try to bully their way for the first. He didn't get it. Not only that, he lost yardage.
And when you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Hawkins to throw for it on fourth. Here's the pressure. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it in their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
Got it in the middle. It's sacked. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
The short hands. It's out. He's brought down, stopped right at the 50-yard line.
Well, you're trailing into games. Someone's got to make a play. There's an accurate throw by the quarterback, and when you throw it accurately like that, you give your receiver an opportunity to advance the ball. Good, strong running. He's able to break a tackle, and that's an explosive play they need now as they're trying to tie this game up.
And I'm not surprised that they're giving him a touch early in this football game, too, because you've seen it throughout the season. Like, they trust their QB to run the football, especially in big-time situations. We'll see that throughout this football game. But he's already over 500 yards. Like, that's really good. So he's a weapon that they will use throughout the football game.
Michael Hawkins throws to the tight end. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. The run inside. It's Dickey. It'll be a gain of 6. Sets up 2nd and 4.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
And that looked like an easy decision for the quarterback. Hand it off. Give him the ball, let him get 5+ yards. Nice decision, nice job by the running back getting the yardage.
Just nosing into enemy territory at the 49. It's 1st and 10. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. They'll have it at the 49, just across midfield, 1st and 10. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. To throw, it's Hammond. Here comes the heat. Got his man in the middle. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You could tell he's throwing over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. The screen. He can go.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Motion from the wideout. Wants to keep it in the air. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Got his man downfield. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7. The Red Raiders want to pick up the tempo. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Red Raiders! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. His 17th touchdown of the season and 3rd of this game.
You just simply can't say enough about this guy and what he has meant to this offense. Big-time players make big plays in big games. He has shown up each and every week. That's his 15th rushing score on the season.
And the kick is good, but there is a penalty flag because he paid for making that kick. I think they're going to get him for roughing the kicker.
Number 95, set to kick off.
This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. Motion from the wide receiver. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29. Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. Maybe a crease. Feeds him the stiff arm, and he's running free. He stopped right at the 50-yard line, but they'll move the chains. It's first down. West Virginia uses a timeout. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. He's going to lose a yard on that one. The Mountaineers call a timeout. That's their 2nd. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Throwing, Hawkins. Under fire. They make the tackle at the 36, but they're in plus territory now with the 15-yard pickup. To the air, it's Hawkins. Trying to escape and get it himself. Across the 25, he's got room. Ripping off the huge gain down to the 17-yard line.
And he's just proving it time and time again, man. He has that feel. He obviously has the ability to pick up and put him down and go get first downs. But I think the timing of when to scramble and when not to scramble, he's really got that figured out. And you could tell it's going to be a big part of the game plan.
Plows through the defense. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. 3rd and final timeout call by West Virginia. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Michael Hawkins. Oh, they're after him. Fights off a defender. They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play.
Man, this defense has their hands full today because not only do they have to worry about the running backs and not only do they have to worry about the passing game, they've got to worry about this quarterback running the football because of plays like that. Not a huge explosive play, but he showed you the athleticism. He showed you he has the ability to hurt you with his...
Headed to the end zone. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Interesting first half, fellas, and an eye-opening day here in Week 10 on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We start with Oregon taking on the number 14 team, the Ohio State Buckeyes. And it's the Ducks with a complete demolition of the defense. They went over 70 points today. Safe to say the offensive coordinator could be in line for some head coaching jobs after a showing like this.
The Mountaineers offense coming onto the field. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring drive.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here would be huge.
Guns up, and so is the noise. The crowd electric, trying to help Tech on this third down. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Breaks into the open. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
And they're going to need a lot more of this to get back in this football game. They're trailing. They're trying to make plays. I like the decision-making of the young man, though. Don't force the football. We already got to make big plays. The defense knows it, too. Nice job pulling it down, scrambling, getting the first down. Now you got to keep it going.
From the gun, running back on the move. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Right back to it. Got a little grass. Gets the ball right to the 50-yard line, and that'll be enough for a first down.
Well, you wonder if one of the adjustments they made at halftime, trailing in this game, was to try and get the ground game established, David, and they're off to a good start here.
Dang right. Stay patient. You don't have to worry about it. You don't have to press. Just try to get scoring drives together. Don't abandon the run.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense. They're allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
They'll run the screen. They'll stop him just short of the first down marker on the screen.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous and you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start playing a lot of pressure.
They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on third down. With a double-digit deficit here in the second half, they're going to go for it on fourth down. Hawkins. It's complete on the right side. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
You got to have better tackling in the back end on defense. The guy didn't have the first once he had the ball in his hand, but because you missed the tackle, they've now got a fresh set of downs.
And the Mountaineers are in the hurry-up. Just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Hawkins from the gun on third down. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
And that's a better job by this defense. That's exactly what they've got to start doing more. He's had a lot of success on the ground. It's apparent. He will take off and move. So how do we keep him in the pocket? Get him behind the line of scrimmage, fluster him a little bit, and don't let him use those wheels.
They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on downs.
He had nowhere to go with the football. You can tell, surveying the field, somebody's got to get open to go make a play. Man, throw it up. Run it. Do something. You can't take a sack on fourth down. You got to give somebody an opportunity to make a play for you.
Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
This defense obviously knows they've got to be able to stop the run if they're going to win this football game. And you wonder if they've been able to make some tweaks and adjustments to try and take this running back away.
Quarterback making adjustments. To the air, it's Hammond. Takes the easy throw in the flat. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Quickly to the tight end. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1. Offense staying on the field. They'll hurry up on 4th down. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Converts on 4th down. Still going. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the 1st down.
Well, that tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
Off play action on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Incomplete, and very lucky that one wasn't picked off, and man, could they have used that. It'll be 2nd down.
Oh, and on defense, you just got to be able to finish that play. That defender had the football in his hands. He's just got to catch it. That should have been an interception.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Eagle! Trying play action. Got a man. It's Carter.
I know it's something we take for granted, guys, but the Q did a great job there with the play-action fake. He really took his time and sold it, and that's what froze the linebackers in the 2nd level of the defense to help make that completion a whole lot easier.
He wants to throw it again. Rushes on him. Intercepted, just what the defense's doctor ordered. Takes it the other way. He's at the 10. Touchdown, West Virginia! And they turn it into a defensive score.
And this defense comes up with another big play, man. They get the pick 6. They get the mistake. They've been flying all over the field, playing well with their hair on fire, Palmer, forcing some turnovers, really doing a good job of confusing this QB.
Yeah, and on offense for the quarterback, you've got to stop with the turnovers. Now, obviously, turnovers lose you games. When you allow defensive touchdowns, the analytics show you your losing probability goes way up. Right now, they'd be out comfortably ahead if he would just stop giving the football to the other team. They need to settle him down before he gets back out on the field.
Backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Running inside. It's Dickey. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be 1st down.
And man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the pill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play. Like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense, because every time they give it to him, he's chewing up some yards, and good things are happening.
Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. The give is to Williams. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Back to throw, it's Hammond. Might be looking to run. Finding some room. He finally steps out of bounds. A gigantic run that'll take us to the end of the 3rd quarter. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. They'll go back to work with a 1st down in the final period. They'll run it. It's Dickey. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
Winning 1st down is such a big deal on defense. Like, getting them in more predictable situations, more passing situations. Nice job not giving up a lot of run after contact on that 1st down.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Snag, some room, headed to the goal line. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Red Raiders. As they push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column.
And the defense has to be able to do a better job on the back end, tackling this receiver and keeping him out of the end zone.
And with the extra point, the lead is a dozen here in the fourth. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. Here comes the Mountaineers offense to take the field and open this possession. Giving up that last touchdown was an absolute killer. Now it's a 2-possession game. They must get something here. Incomplete, and they got a hand on that one early.
Well, we've got a close game here at the start of the fourth quarter, right? This team obviously is down, but they're not playing it close to the vest. Being aggressive, first play of the drive, trying to throw it down the field. They're going to have to complete some of these if they're going to get this comeback win in this game.
He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
And these are these moments, man, when you're trailing by a couple possessions, you've got to put it together. Your quarterback has to come through. I mean, it's not a surprise. It's going to be passes. He's got to be smart. He's got to be quick with his decision-making.
There's a crease. And they get him out of bounds after an explosive run, just chewing up yardage along the way. The Mountaineers are threatening on 1st and goal. Throwing, Hawkins. Quick strike complete. Good throwing catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Scanning the field, it's Hawkins. Fires to the end zone. Looking to get it in. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. And they'll come to the line and try to draw a little bit closer on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Mountaineers! And they take it in for 6 more points. And the Mountaineers regain the lead.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Play a stop for just a second as they tend to the injured Mountaineer. That's their freshman starting wide receiver, and we hope he's not out of the game too long. Holly will keep an eye on things for us. Texas Tech will start the drive. The offense ready to go. That last score the defense allowed made it a 1-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
And ball security at this point is at a premium for this offense. You're backed up in your own end. You've got the lead, so you want to be able to run the football and stay on the field, bleed the clock. But you know the defense is going to be ripping away at it, right? They're going to be trying to get hats to the football and forcing a fumble. So whoever's got the ball has got to have 2 hands on it this drive.
Might be changing the route. Off the play fake. With the catch, it's Joyner. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down.
Such a tough spot to be in on defense because you're trailing, you're expecting the offense to run the football. They just did it on the last play, and then on a critical 3rd down, they go play action, and they throw it over your head. You got to feel for this defense.
If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion.
I love the quick decision that QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
There's some room. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. And the Red Raiders come to the line in the hurry-up.
And this guy really has been a workhorse today. He's made plays when his offense has needed them the most. He's a guy who's reliable. They know they can turn around, give him the football, and he'll go make things work out. And they're going to need him to finish this game. He has to continue playing well after that big run there.
And what a great job by the QB, man. Seeing the blitz, understanding I got to get the football out of my hands as soon as I possibly can, and he puts it on the numbers to his receiver where he can get those yards after the catch. Great timing, but more importantly, great job seeing what that defense was doing and getting rid of the football.
Caught by Williams on the right. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
And I love linebackers, man, that just have a nose for the football, an absolute feel. Great job not losing vision, feeling the running back start to come out of the backfield to catch the football, and then doing the most important part, probably the hardest too, getting him on the ground.
And you got to get Hatch around this dude. He finds the crease. He's down to the 27. After the completion, we see there is a man down, and the clock will stop to check on him. The pressure, the intensity is palpable. A huge play right here on 3rd and 2. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Turning it on. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Red Raiders. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Starting to see some smiles on that sideline as they're close to a Week 10 victory.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
And with the extra point, the lead is a dozen here in the 4th. They put together an 81-yard drive, and he capped it off with a 27-yard touchdown run. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. Motion from the back. Snap to the back. Makes a grab and room to run. The 40. Past the 30. Past the 20. He is in! Touchdown, Mountaineers! And the Mountaineers regain the lead.
Hey, man, I don't know what they talked about at the half, man, but this team is rolling, doing an unbelievable job getting the football, putting it in the end zone again. And how about the defense doing their job, Palmer? Momentum is crazy in college football, but here in the second half, they've come out and seized it.
Yeah, this has been a masterclass in complementary football. Offense doing their job, the defense getting off the field, giving it back to the offense, everything going their way, and you're right. In college football, we see momentum shifts all the time. All of the momentum, all of the good juju right now, clearly on their side. Well, here in the 4th quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The Red Raiders will hustle to the line.
The defense, obviously, at this point is trailing. They need to get the football back. They're expecting run.
Here's a little room there. All the way. Touchdown, Red Raiders.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
And he made the extra point without problem. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Michael Hawkins. Here's a heat. He's going to take off. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set.
This has been a real fun game to call, guys, because we've got two quarterbacks that are...
There he goes! And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole.
He's got it at the 20. A likely touchdown-saving tackle, but the catch and run takes it down to the 7. Now the chance to pay off that big play from just outside the 5. Looking to throw, it's Hawkins. Pocket breaking down. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. Second down coming. Pressure coming. Snared on the outside. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
Well, short completion setting up third down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
Denied right at his tracks, and it's fourth down for this defense. Maybe didn't have the defense they expected, and they'll call a timeout here on 4th and 1. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. A field goal really doesn't do much for you in this situation, so they'll go for it on 4th and goal. Hawkins. Give him 6 and give them a chance with the late touchdown. Still alive in this one.
If we had any chance to make this happen, we had to score with a little bit of time on the clock. Now we need a miracle. Now we need to kick the onside, get an onside kick, and somehow, some way, make a big play.
And he puts through the extra point. They got one of the touchdowns they needed, and they'll try to get the ball back right now with the onside kick. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Sticky. Runs through a tackle. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. The Mountaineers call a timeout. That's their second. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. 3rd and final timeout call by West Virginia. And now they are powerless to stop the clock with a timeout. It'll be 3rd and long. Might be calling a hot route.
Circuit. Got him. Hey, league.
Looking downfield, it's Hammond. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Gets it out of the air for the first time today, and didn't see much of him in that loss a week ago. Called on just once. The pursuit and coverage was there, and they swarm him under for no gain. They'll snap it from the 10 for the first play of this drive. Throwing, Hawkins. Makes the grab. No chance to run, but still a solid pickup on that one. And the Mountaineers want to move quickly. Last chance coming up. Fires to the wideout. Got his man. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. It's one thing to execute.